today I'm going to have a look at Devil You Know's new album, They Bleed Red. It's their second album, following their debut album from last year. Lots has been written and said about Devil You Know. Some call them a supergroup, although I think that term might be used a little bit inflationary in the latest times. However, if you're a fan of Killswitch Engage, All Shall Perish and the metal genre in the widest sense, that term is probably correct. Their first album also did sell quite well in the US, and it also earned them a Metal Hammer Golden Gods Award for Best New Band in 2014. So naturally I was interested in the new album, and the band also put a couple of teasers out there. First one was Stay of Execution, pretty heavy song, lots of harsh vocals, less of the clean vocals, and they followed it up just about a month ago with the new video, The Way We Die. I have to say actually that I didn't like the video really much. I thought it was pretty lame and pretty cheesy. Heavy metal band, strippers, pole dancers. We've seen all that. I know it was meant to be a joke, however I just didn't think it was that funny. But let's talk about the album, because the album in its entirety is a lot better than that song, and definitely a lot better than that video. The band said before they released the album they wanted to produce a heavier album, and that's actually what they did. So they start off with Consume the Dead. Very heavy song, up-tempo, fast riffing, lots of harsh vocals, so that's a very heavy song. And we find this aggression and this intensity on a number of other songs on that album. Heaviest song on the album probably is Shattered Silence. Starts pretty much as an outright death metal song before it then moves into some groovier parts. A couple of little bit of clean vocals included as well, so they stay within their genre, but they show a lot more variety than they did on their first album. So lots and lots of heavy tracks on the album, lots and lots of harsh vocals, but there are also tracks on the album where Howard Jones can show off his clean vocals a lot more, and that goes to the extent that they even have a power ballad on there with Let the Pain Take Hold. So this is really a track for the Howard Jones fans, or the fans of Howard Jones's clean vocals out there. So overall, I've got three takeaways from that album. First of all, Howard Jones and his vocals. Heavily debated in recent months. But I think actually that he did a very solid job on that album. He might not be, his voice might not be where it was maybe 15 years ago, but I think his growling vocals are still pretty deep and dark and heavy. He can still scream, absolutely, no doubt about it. And maybe the clean vocals don't reach that height anymore. However, I think that that debate about Howard Jones's voice is gone. That is really exaggerated. I think he did a very, very fine job on this album. So the second takeaway from that album is that it is a heavier album. Absolutely, the band proclaimed that, they wanted to do that, and they put that out there, no doubt about it. It's heavy as fuck. And the third takeaway that I have is that it's a more cohesive album, whereas the first album sometimes sounded a little bit unfinished to me. This is really a very cohesive album. I think that the band has formed a much closer unit, and actually listening to that album, it much more now actually sounds like a band than just another project of some very experienced musicians from that genre. So I think we will hear lots more from Devil You Know. I think they put out a decent album. It should get them a lot more new fans, and it should be another chart success for the band. So thank you very much for listening in. If you like what I do here, just jump on our website www.heavymetalbands.info. There's lots more of that stuff to see. So thank you very much. See you next time.
We are really looking forward to play our very first Australian show.
Thank you very much.